It's the final part of our master bathroom remodel with no experience. Here we go. I installed the drain that comes with the Schluter system and then the pre-sloped shower tray after that. All of this I just cut to size, including the curb, which I installed after that. I then used Curdiband to seal all the inside edges, and then I filled it with water. Once it was at the proper height, I made a mark with a Sharpie at the exact water line and then came back 24 hours later. Fortunately, it was all still there. That showed me that there were no leaks, and so I drained the water, which showed that the slope was working perfectly. I used a laser level and what's called a ledger board. Now this ledger board gives me a strong and perfectly level surface to put my first row of tile on. My wet saw was ready to go, and I'm using a 6x12 marble tile from Riyadh Tile. What you just saw was the first piece of tile I've ever laid, and this was pretty complicated, but if you take enough time and really think through it, you can do it just as well as I did. This was a lot of work and a lot of time, but I just slowly chipped away at it, putting in a few more rows each time I was available, and eventually it started to look like a finished shower. Once we had finished the walls, we did this herringbone marble tile in the shower base, and we also did it inside the shower niche, as you'll see here. The tile was finished and it was time for the grout, which I just used a grout float and a sponge and did several different layers, and this is what really brought the shower together. I cleaned the tiles several times to make sure there was no grout or mortar left on them. For my first shower, I was so happy with how well this came together, and it just proves if you have no experience, you can still do it, you just gotta work hard. That's what it looks like today.